it's me again, Rose from the Philippines, coming back to you for another tutorial on how to work on this wallet here with some rounded sides to it. So this is going to be our project for today. So for the materials, we're going to need some acrylic rough beads of the two colors of your choice, or if you want more, you can add to it. And then we're gonna need some nylon monoline string that is 37 meters, 15 pounds, and this one is a number 050 mm. We're gonna need a pair of scissors to cut the string, and maybe a pin to poke the holes if ever it gets clogged. We are also gonna need some zipper to close the wallet. So I'm going to show that on a separate video on how to put some zippers to the wallet that we're going to make today. So to start off, we're going to cut our string for about 2 meters or 2 arm span. We're going to hold our string so that the first end is on our right hand and the second end is on our left. Then we're going to work on this panel here. We're gonna start off making the bottom part, which has 8 clusters of 6 to it, and we're gonna work our way up until we reach 15 rows of this alternate design to this. It is different from the other wallets that we make because afterwards we're gonna fold it and we're going to work on the side bits of it, which has the round design. So as you can see, the red parts have some side bits to it that is sticking out. It's supposed to be that way. And the white ones are 7 clusters of 6. So we're gonna start our project. Okay, on our right string, we're going to put 5 red beads. And then we're going to silicone with one red bead. So this is a term that we use wherein we insert our right string going to the left, the left string going to the right, and just in one bead, we're going to line up both ends and slide our bead, making sure that both ends have the same measurement until we form a cluster of 6. Okay guys, so now that we have formed our first cluster of 6, we're gonna work on 7 more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 2 red beads on the right string and 2 on the left. And then we're gonna silicone with a red bead. And then we're just gonna repeat it for 5 more times, and then I'm gonna show you how to close the first row. Okay guys, so by now you may have made 7 clusters of 6 for our first row. So that is just putting 2 beads on the right, 2 beads on the left, and silicone. So now we're going to close our first round, and this is gonna be how we go to the next round for the white bits. So we're gonna put 4 red beads on the right string. And we're gonna silicone with a red bead. So for this wallet, there are gonna be 15 rows that we're gonna make, alternating between the red and the white. So now our string should be sticking out from this one bead here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take our left string and then we're going to insert it to the adjacent one bead, and here's where we're going to start working on our second row, which has some white bits to it. So it's gonna be an alternate between 8 clusters of 6 then 7 clusters of 6 for the white bits. So to start off, we're going to put 3 white beads on our right string, and then we're going to silicone with 1 white. So that's gonna be the first cluster of 6 for the second row. So take your left string, insert it through 2 adjacent red beads. Here's where we're gonna form another cluster of 6 by putting 2 white ones on the right string, and then silicone with a white bead. And then we're just gonna repeat these 4 more times until we made 6 clusters, and I'm gonna show you how to close it. So insert your string through 2 adjacent beads, put 2 white beads on the right string, and then silicone with 1 white beads, and then make that 4 more times, and I'm gonna catch up with you later. Okay guys, so by now we may have made 6 clusters of 6 with the white ones. So we're gonna close the second round or second row. So we're gonna take our left string and we're going to insert it through 2 adjacent beads. We're gonna turn our work. So since we're here, we're going to put our string on a certain bead so that we can work on the third row. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put 1 bead on the right and 1 on the left, and then we're going to silicone with 1 white bead so that our string should be coming out from this 1 bead here. So here's where we're gonna start the third row with clusters of 6 in 8. So first off, we're gonna put 4 red ones on the right string. If ever your bead is damaged, you can set it aside first and use another one. So there should be 4 beads on the right, and then silicone with a red bead so as to form the first cluster of 6 for the third round. So it should look like this. And then we're gonna work on about 2, 4, 6 more clusters of 6. So in order to do that, take our left string, insert it through 2 adjacent beads. So here's where we're gonna put 2 red ones on the right string, and then silicone with a red one. So we're gonna do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times, and then I'm gonna show you how to work on the last cluster. Okay guys, so our piece should be looking like this. I have made 7 clusters of 6 for the third row. So now we're in the side bits of it. So take your string, your left one, insert it through that 1 adjacent bead, then turn your work, and then here's where we're going to make the last cluster of 6. So we're gonna put 3 red ones on our right string, and then we're gonna silicone with the red one, and this is how we're going to close the red rows of this panel. So our string should be sticking out from just 1 bead here. Take your left string, insert it through that 1 adjacent red bead, And we're going to start our next row, the fourth one, by putting 2 white ones on our right string, 3 white ones, salikop with a white one. And then we're just going to alter in between the red and the white. And I hope that you know now how to start and end each row. So since we're here, we're gonna insert our left string through 2 adjacent beads and work on the rest of the clusters. So just put 2 white beads on the right, and then salikop with a white bead. So work on that for 15 rows until we acquire our desired length. So my suggested string length, I have 2 batches of string that I used for this long panel here. The first one has 2 wingspan to it, and the second one is 1 wingspan and a yard. So I hope that that will be enough for this whole panel that we're gonna make. So just alternate between the red and the white, and I hope you know by now how to start and end each row. And then we're gonna work on the side bits of the wallet, which is this parts here, which is a little bit tricky, so I'm gonna show that to you later. So I have a separate video for you guys to how to incorporate another set of strings, so please do watch that one because this one is in 2 batches, so you'll need to know how to do that. So now I'm just going to show you how to close this last cluster here. So we're just going to salikop with 4 beads to form the last cluster of 6. And then this is also how we're gonna fasten off this panel. Just insert your string inwards, and then take your first string and insert it through a series of beads inside the piece for about 3 to 4 inches. You don't need to knot it, you just do this. Insert it and tighten as you go. So this is how you fasten off with the project. So after this, I'm gonna show you how we connect the side parts. So that's how you do it. Okay, by now we have made the 15 rows for our base part of the wallet. So now we're going to work on the side bits of it. So we're gonna fold it like so, and then we're going to fill up the round bits of it. So cut your string as another set of string for about 1 yard, and then we're going to start off with the red middle part of this. So we're going to first put 5 red ones on the right string, and salikop with a red one. So now we have the middle part of the design. So now we're going to put 2 white ones on the right string, and this is a bit tricky, so you need to follow this. So there's some spokes here that you can see. Instead of the first one, we're going to go to the second spoke, or the second part here. So we're gonna connect it like so, and then we're gonna put 1 bead on the right, and we're gonna salikop with the white bead. So we're just connecting the side bits. So now it should look like this. It is connected to that spokes right there. So now we're going to insert our left string through one adjacent bead. We're going to first put one white bead on the right string and then connect it to the next spoke. So as you can see, we have connected it first here, and now for the second cluster we're going to insert our string here so that we can connect these parts. And here we're going to put one white bead on the right, and we're gonna silicone up with a white bead. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna connect it up until we have completed all of those 6 clusters of 6 around. We're just gonna continue working on it. So it should be looking like this. Insert your left string through one adjacent red bead. Put one bead on the right string before you connect it to the next spoke. And then here we're gonna put one bead on the right and then silicone with one white bead. So now we have 3 connections. So we're just gonna continue working on that up until we reach the 5th one, and I'm gonna catch up with you after that. Okay everyone, so by now you may have made all of the 5 clusters around this middle part here. So now we're gonna close it. We're going to insert our string through these 2 adjacent beads, the red and the white one. And here's where we're gonna form the last cluster of 6. So you're gonna put one bead on the right, and you're going to catch that tip there, and then we're going to silicone up with just one bead. So our piece should be looking like this. It still has that gap there that we're going to fill up. So that is what we're gonna do next. So our piece should be looking like this. The string is coming out from this white one here. So we're gonna insert our left string to this white adjacent bead and also along that red one next to it. And that's also what we're gonna do for the right string. We're just going to slide it through that one red bead there, and we're going to fill the gap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one white bead on the right string and one white bead on the left, and then we're gonna silicone up with a white bead so that it will have that connection there. And there should be 2, 4, 6, 7 clusters on that part there. And then what we're gonna do next is we're going to put one white bead on the right string and one on the left, and then we're going to catch these tips here by inserting our right string upwards right there and our left string upwards on the other one, and then we're going to silicone up with 2 red beads. And that's also what we're gonna do for the other side. And after this, you can insert both our strings to a series of beads to fasten it off. So that is what we're gonna do. So it should be looking like this. So the only difference for the other side is that it has a handle to it that I'm gonna show you how to make. Okay guys, so before I show you how to work on the other side with the handle, we're just gonna do this and just make a loop for the handle part, my tip is you can run along your string through these clusters here and tighten it just to make it a bit sturdy. You can use one string to run along that cluster there, so as just to make it sturdy because it is a little bit loose. So I hope that the clusters or how we work the connection is clear to you guys. If ever, you can just pause the video and then learn it as you go. So that is my tip, to run it along, and I will have a separate video showing how to put the zippers to these wallets. So I made the mistake calling these tips here spokes, so we're just gonna call it tips. So after working on the other side, or this first side, we're gonna work on this, and I'm gonna show you how to work on the handle along with it. So by now you may have made both of the side bits, so we're gonna just work on the handle part of the wallet. What we're gonna do is we're just going to salik up with 10 beads. So you need to just put 10 beads on your right string. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're gonna get your left string and you're just gonna pass through all of those 10 strings the other way around. And then what you can do is you can fasten off. Just make it sturdy. Tighten as you go. That is my advice. And also insert both of the strings along up until 3 to 5 or 3 to 4 inches long. You don't need to knot it, you just need to pass it along inside of the wallet piece so that it will be sturdy. So that is the wallet that we worked on today. And pass it along, and it should be looking like this. So after this, I will try to show you guys how to put the zipper on it. We don't need to put lining because it is a little bit tricky making a lining for these wallets. So that is our tutorial for today. I hope that you enjoyed working on them as much as I enjoyed teaching them to you, and I hope you can also watch my other videos. I have a separate playlist of all my tutorials, so please do check them out. And thank you very much for sticking by me, and God bless everyone.